The champ is here! The champ is here!
What's up, everybody? Look, it's random day. I don't even know what day it is. What is today? I think it's Tuesday. Anyway, I wanted to get off this rants video just because I think I want to do this pretty often, so I can just talk about whatever I feel like talking about, sort of quickly, but being able to rant. Hence the name of the title of the video. Anyways, let's get started. First one I want to talk about is this Huawei situation. And if you don't know who Huawei is, they are a Chinese-based company that releases different types of tech, mainly phones that they're most notable for. And they've had quite the hard time here in the US, especially with the government and being able to effectively sell their phones in this country via, and also more importantly, to get government contracts, which every company tries to do. And the U.S. has pretty much shut them down and said, no, we consider you an enemy of the people of our country and a threat to national security. So they have effectively, basically banned Huawei to sell any of their phones in this country. And other countries, as well as other companies, like Google, for example, are withdrawing their support for Huawei based on Huawei's tech. So basically, what does that mean for Huawei? Basically, the US government just essentially killed their, I won't say their company, but killed their worldwide progress or their worldwide support, which basically means they can only operate in places that China has influence over. So a big blow to them. All these other companies like Google, like I said, are withdrawing their support, so they're not going to have certain apps, certain things that normally come on their phones with Android. They're not going to have any of that. It sucks. But one thing I want to point out is that there are so many tech YouTubers that I've seen just absolutely pouring out their support for Huawei. And I feel like it's kind of funny because, these are not people that we usually see talk about their phones anyway. They may talk about their phones when they get a free review unit, but you never see these same people talking about Huawei relatively regularly. Sorry, not relatively, regularly. But all of a sudden they're trying to jump on this bandwagon to show support. And to me, it's just a little phony because it's like, I've never seen you post anything about Huawei unless it was an actual review in which they sponsored the video. So what are you trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho for? It's like, it's so annoying, man. It's really, really annoying. And the fact that they think that this support show is going to actually help anything, it's actually not. Nobody's gonna buy that garbage. Nobody wants to buy that garbage. And like I said, the only time people even know about Huawei from these other tech YouTubers channels is when they are paid to do a review on it. So it's like, how it's Huawei is finished. You know what I mean? It's finished. The only people buying Huawei, I don't even know. But all I know is that Android and Apple iOS has everything on lock. There are plenty of more relevant, better choices to make than getting a Huawei phone. That's all I'm saying. On to the next one. PS5, PlayStation 5 has officially been announced, and I'm actually happy about it. It looks like it's gonna have some pretty cool tech. Loading times, they just did like a loading, some type of loading time presentation, how it loads super fast. And I think this is really, really good. I'm glad that all of the consoles are going to be intermittently upgraded every 2 to 3 years, I believe, is what my prediction is going to be. Every 2 to 3 years, they're going to upgrade with slightly better firmware, hardware, and software. And I think that's good. It's going to give gamers who usually game just on console a chance to feel like they can constantly upgrade and keep up with the PC guys, which they can't really keep up in the first place. But that's irrelevant. It's to make them feel better, to have better tech, right? We all know the PlayStation 5 is going to drop. I believe it's going to be 2020. I am excited for it. Like I said, I held off on the PlayStation 4 Pro simply just to wait for the PS5, and it looks like it's going to be pretty dope. I don't think there's too many things that Sony can do to mess this up. What else random happened this week besides this helmet on my head? I don't really think there's anything else, really. No, I don't. So we're gonna cut the video right there. Not playing. Anyways, guys, I hope you are having a great time. I specifically want to shout this out to everybody that is currently in my city. If you're in San Antonio and you are a videographer, vlogger, content creator, and you have a channel, right? I found a bunch of you guys on Facebook. Let's try to do something to where we can help each other out. You know, anything. I'm thinking more like, you know, like, hey, if you want to collaborate, let's say you would like to have better video quality on your videos. So I would say let's meet up. Let's set up some type of meetup or whatever you want to call it. And, you know, for a collaboration, maybe, you know, me or others, we can say, hey, I'll collaborate with you on this episode. Let's create an episode on your channel, and I'll film it. And, you know, you'll be able to see what a higher upgraded quality looks like. And it also just helps us all kind of collaborate together and support each other. You know what I mean? So I think that's a really good thing. And like I said, I want to hook up with more content creators in my city, because it can get a little lonely sometimes when you're just always doing content by yourself, and it's so much easier just to reach out with other people that are near you. The big boys do it, we should be doing it as well. Other than that, guys, continue having fun, continue trying to challenge yourself. I've taken a ton of photos. This is also random. I've taken a bunch of photos in the last week and a half, all thanks to my friend over at, he actually lives down the street. He's a photographer, and he kind of challenged, just seeing his work kind of challenged me. I was like, you know what, I want to go out there and do something a little bit different, and that's what I did. It was fun. Photography is really, really challenging. Photography is also really, really fun. Doing video is great as well. Like I said, photography, I've been wanting to get back into the photography thing a little more now than before. I think it's just a little fresh when you're shooting video all the time or doing one thing specifically all the time. I think it's good to do something different to help build that challenge, build that creative juice, and to break that mode that we sometimes get, that block that we sometimes get where we feel like, I don't know what to really create because I've already done it all, kinda. So yeah, I think that's a good thing. Photography is really dope. I might show you some photos here, or go to my Instagram or something to see them. I post everything on Instagram as well. So yeah, again, if you're a photographer in San Antonio, hit me up. Let's do something. If you haven't even created a channel for your photography, that's a big thing that you can do. Let's collaborate. Anyways, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.